On this Memorial Day weekend, you're listening to Arts Alive. I'm Brian Lauritsen. Coming up, at-risk youth find confidence and hope at the wooden floor. We'll bring you up to date with all the latest arts happenings, including a number of free events this weekend. And Dean Rob Cudietta of the USC Thornton School solves another musical uncertainty. Today, a question about the confusion behind musical attribution. Right now, contributing reporter Victoria Looseleaf visits an Orange County arts education program that is dramatically changing the lives of hundreds of kids.
I like people who will approach the commission first understanding the wooden floor and what we're about, which is that we take the art-making process very seriously, that we bring together artistic collaborators and high production values, and they often cite us as being the place where they find that at the highest level, and understand what a transformational experience this can be for the youth involved, and that they will be making serious art here.
That's Melanie Rios Glaser, Executive and Artistic Director of the Wooden Floor, an organization that provides tutoring, academic services, counseling, and dance education to low-income youth. The Wooden Floor offers classes in contemporary and improvisational techniques and commissions choreographers to make new works for the nearly 400 students, ages 8 to 18, currently enrolled at the Wooden Floor. For the kids, it's all free. The fruits of their labor will be presented Thursday through Saturday at the Irvine Barclay Theatre. Rios Glaser tells me learning dance and working with professional choreographers is empowering for the young people.
I think that in that process, they learn an enormous amount of skills, including from watching the choreographers and being in the process themselves. Multiple answers to the same question, critical thinking skills, spatial relationships, working as a team, creativity, openness, having to reach inside and find some self-awareness to produce and contribute to the work. So all of those things, I think, prepare them for, at least broaden their outlook on life, and will prepare them, at least might actually whet their appetite for and make them more curious about becoming more knowledgeable and seeking out educational resources.
Rios Glaser tells me 100% of the youth graduating from the Wooden Floor go on to college. To get into the program, the students, mostly Latino, audition and are expected to stay 10 years. During that time, they advance through various levels of dance classes and perform fully staged professional works. The upcoming concert features new dances by Albert Award winner Susan Rethorst, John Heginbotham, and a reconstructed work by Rios Glaser, True or False, I Was Born in the Netherlands. The 20-minute piece, which was on stage at Red Cat last year, features 50 students reciting their own text and a pastiche of pop songs sung by the kids themselves.
All of what the text is these true or false statements that they came up with. The true or false statements were something that seemed to me to work really well to protect them when they said something from an assumption that what they were saying was true, because the theme was about shattering some stereotypes that are applied to Latino youth. So they could say things like, true or false, when I walk into a store, people look at me as if I can't afford the clothes. True or false, my mother had me when I was 16, and she regrets it. And some are even funny, some are a little lighter than that. True or false, I am mean. This little cute kid says something like that. So as a way to raise awareness about these stereotypes and at the same time protect the people who were saying them.
Melanie Rios Glaser. Choreographer John Heginbotham has been a dancer with Mark Morris Dance Group since 1998 and has been choreographing for 5 years. He met Rios Glaser when they were students at Juilliard in 1990 and recently reconnected with her on Facebook. Heginbotham's work, Pieces of Wood, features 97 kids and music by Steve Reich.
One of the selections is clapping music by Steve Reich, and the instrumentation for that is hands clapping. It's quite a complicated piece of music, actually. It includes rhythmic shifts over time that are not always organic. And I have this group of brilliant kids, 12 of them, who will be performing the first movement of pieces of wood, which is clapping music. Let me just say that I could not do this, but they can. They can do it.
Heginbotham's 25-minute piece has a rite of spring quality, with kids stomping, circling, and jumping in place. He says it's high energy, and so are the performers.
They're like too excited about it. It's hard to keep the room quiet sometimes. Yeah, they're really excited. And I think some of them who have not ever been on stage before, I think that their eyes are going to widen by about 75% because I think they're going to have a great time learning what it's like to be on stage.
Rhythm, Jocelyn. Arms up, everybody.
Under Mark Morris's auspices, John Heginbotham co-founded a program for people with Parkinson's disease, now in its 10th year. Heginbotham tells me how his Dance for PD program is similar to that of the wooden floor.
The basis for both programs is that dance benefits people in ways that go beyond aesthetic appreciation. The key is that we just try to do the best dance that we can, and we don't approach it like therapy or charity. We approach it like, let's make a great dance and perform it really well. And then there are a lot of flowers that blossom from that actually have nothing to do with the dance itself.
Dancer-choreographer John Heginbotham. His latest work will be premiered Thursday through Saturday at the Irvine Barclay Theatre as part of a concert presented by the Wooden Floor. Also on the program are works by Susan Redhorst and Melanie Rios Glaser, executive and artistic director of the after-school organization. More information is available at thewoodenfloor.org. For Arts Alive, I'm Victoria Looseleaf.